Hello Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be your autumn overview, general reading. We're going to look at your overall energy, your approach this season, main focus, your home, work, material world, as well as your relationship or emotional life, whether you are single or coupled. We're going to clarify with the tarot. Hope you all are doing well. Keep in mind, these are general readings. There are specifics that could come up, though. Um, just keep that in mind as well, that they are predictive messages, and I'm kind of looking at pretty much like the next 3 months. Or just, all of autumn. Alright, at the end I'm going to pull a Wild Offering Oracle card to tie together the messages, hopefully give you something positive to meditate on. Hopefully it ties some of the messages that come up in this reading together for you. Alright, so here we go, Capricorn. Let's look at your overall energy. Queen of Hearts, Empress, Queen of Cups energy with this Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups energy. So I feel for many of you Capricorns, this is very positive in the form of self-love, self-care, doing what's best for you, just filling your own cup. That's something I feel that will take priority in every area over other relationships or every other area in your life. Filling your own cup, so that if you do have others that you need to pour into, you're filling yourself first. So that's a really positive energy to approach the season with. I do feel for some of you there's something here where your creativity will overflow. There's something here where I feel for some of you that you could be taking on some type of creative project where you put a lot of love into it. It's something that comes natural to you, your natural gifts. I feel this energy too, Capricorn, of you falling in love with you again. I also feel like you have this very nurturing quality about you, that if you are looking for new love, it will definitely find you. I feel for some of you, falling in love, the beginning of love, exuding love. And I feel like for many of you, you don't even have to be with anyone to feel the love. I feel like many of you will just be like a source of love for a lot of people or around you in your life. Some of you, this is a focus on new life in the form of a baby, pregnancy, possibly. It could be something that is, if you are of childbearing age and you don't have any, you might be getting baby fever around this fall season, or that biological clock, whether you believe in it or not, could be ticking for some of you Capricorn. If you are already a mother, you are again kind of falling in love with the role and pouring into your children, but also again taking that time to pour into yourself first, keeping that reserve here. So there's something here is overflowing for you in the form of your emotions. Seems very positive, stable, and like you're approaching life with optimism and with an open heart. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles too. Wow, a lot of motors or motorcycles going on out. Overall energy, clarifying this, it's the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like, patience too. Love is patient, love is kind, like all that is coming in too with this overall energy. I feel too, there's something here where you are being patient with new love to come into your life. In the meantime, you're loving yourself and you're fine with it. I feel like you're in no rush for new love. Even if you are open to it, it's more of something like when it happens, but I'll be here kind of just watering my own garden, tending to myself. Self-improvement, something too with self-improvements coming in with this for you Capricorn. I feel like this is a season where you will see results, especially if it has to do with your physical body, this being the Pentacles. So there might be a difference in yourself that not only you will be able to see, but others may be able to see. So you're also approaching things with a very patient being patient with yourself too, with any creative projects or anything new that you're starting that you want to present to the world. I feel like you may be just like really enjoying that process of whatever it is that you are creating more than anything, and realizing that the love you pour into it should produce something, like as if you are planting a garden and seeing its progress, you know, showering it with love and attention and the water and the sunlight it needs and all that, you know. I feel like that's an energy where you are definitely checking on yourself more. So let's see with your home, family. This is King of Clubs, Magician, King of Wands energy with this Seven of Spades, Seven of Wands, Chariot energy. Okay, so some of you could manifest a move if you want that. I do feel like for some of you there's something here within your living environment or living situation that you may feel like needs to change, and you could be working on manifesting that change or that move. And I feel for some of you though, there could be something here where you make a move in private, or there's someone in particular that or you know that you don't want to know where you live. So if you do move, if you manifest a new space, I do feel like you're maybe going to be moving and keeping a distance from someone. Some of you, okay, Magician, Chariot. Okay, so some of you, there's something here with like transportation in and around your home. You could be needing a new vehicle around this time, or needing to upgrade, or just feeling like you need one in particular. Like you need, if you don't have transportation, or like maybe you live in a city where it's not really necessarily needed. But I feel like for some of you, you might feel like it's a necessity now, or you need it for some reason. Okay, so also I feel like for some of you, there's someone in and around your family who may be taking off, leaving, making some type of move or change within and around the home. Doing so in secret and not telling anyone. Some of you too may have to be careful about someone who comes along and wants to manipulate their way into living with you. So definitely be careful. Someone like coming to you with, like, they have some issues and need to stay with someone. I feel this is an energy of someone you wouldn't be able to trust this person with the Seven of Spades energy. I'm getting the energy of someone who would steal. So some of you might need to up the security around your apartment or within your house, and be careful who you allow in to your house. Because there's someone who, with the Magician energy, like, they have an agenda, and it could have something to do. And also, too, maybe just new security measures around your vehicle. Some of you, this is just maybe working on a car, or someone working on your car. And I feel for some of you, if there is someone coming to your house to work on your car, there's something about this person or this energy that's giving me like they can't fully be trusted. So just be mindful of that. Some of you, there's someone who, and even if you want some like repairs around your home, be careful, like really vet out those people who, you know, who would be coming into your home. Yeah, because I feel someone like saying they could do something, but then taking off once they get paid. Also, too, wait till projects are done before you pay anyone for anything. Because I feel like for some of you, there's like swindler energy around like home improvement or home repairs, or someone claiming they need a place to stay. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, Nine of Wands is clarifying this. So I feel for some of you, you definitely need to be a bit guarded and careful about who you allow in and around your home, or who you hire to do something as far as like repairs and things around your home. Some of you have been through a lot where you are currently, and there is a need for you to kind of even if you can't like pick up and move right away, there's something here where like you might just need to take a break from those surroundings. You may just need to, yeah, like need a vacation, like take off. Some of you might do that. And for some of you, there is someone who is going through some things personally, and they need some time out. So someone in your family is going to do that, or you yourself, you're going to do that. I feel like for some of you have gone through this point in time where you've maybe felt like your family used you or manipulated you. And so that's something here where you may be coming to grips with in this season. Like you want to create boundaries with people that you've already been through things with. And so especially if someone comes to you like that has a history, like you know that they take advantage of you, just really be mindful about what you agree to help them with, or even if they say, oh, I'm going to do this for you if you do this for me. Like there's someone here where you have to be kind of wary of that. That, like something where you have a history of that. All right, let's move on to your career. Professional life, we have this Ten of Wands, Ten of Clubs energy with this Jack of Clubs, Page, Knight of Wands energy. So I do feel for some of you, you might be leaving something behind where it's like a lot of work but very little reward, for something that excites you, for something that lights your fire a bit more. For some of you, this is just an indication that your load may lighten a bit and you may have this freedom to pursue a passion. For some of you, the hard work that you have done, or the work that you've already put into a business, there's kind of this sense of being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. There's also something here where you can delegate or pass something off to someone who is active and willing. Like I feel like this is an energy where you can hire someone to lighten your load, or someone comes along that you not that you can dump all your work on. For some of you, this could be like a new job where it does take a lot of work. So it just really depends on what spectrum you're on and what level in your career you're on. I feel like for some of you, you will be very enthusiastic. Like you will be thankful to be busy. You will be thankful to there's this energy of excitement. There's this energy of being driven. So your drive, I feel like that's something like you'll be driven with the type of work that you're doing. I feel like for some of you, your work definitely will help you kind of take your mind off of burdens or things that are heavy for you, and just you may just feel like work is something that's driving you at this time. Some of you are in some type of career, or you're entering into some type of career where there's literally kind of like you're shipping items or delivering, or there's something here where there's like an inventory that you're moving, or moving merchandise, drop shipping. There's something else here. Okay, so we got Justice that flipped over here. So something could be coming in, and then we have this 10. So there's something could be starting in October, or October sometime is around Libra season. Is something here that comes in that stirs your passions. It also could be just a time or a situation here where something gets balanced out in the load, in the workload. Whether you work for a place that's like they're getting a lot more business or a lot more clientele, and then the workload's increasing. There could be, you know, hiring new people, or that's something here where you are getting into, or that's where an opportunity opens up for you. Let's see. I also feel like something that you worked hard for already, like you put a lot of work into. Maybe you feel like you worked hard for a position, and like it belongs to you, or you should, like if there is a position, a new position that opens up, I feel like this is an indication that because of some history or work that you've already put into a position or a job, it's like it's yours, or it's like it rightfully comes to you. So there's something here where something balances out with your working career. I feel like also too, just like there's work-life balance that's being restored for you, especially if it's been a heavy load. I feel like that balances itself out. For some of you, this could be an indication with this justice showing up. Something having to do with labor laws affects your job. But I see it affecting your job in a positive way. There could be something that comes up that spurs the need for legal action. And if it does, it's something that will fire you up in a way that you make things happen. So some of you might be seeking legal counseling, or legal advice, or even representation, possibly over a possible incident that happens with your work and career. So looking into your material world, your sense of security, we have this King of Spades, Emperor, King of Swords energy with this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Diamonds energy. So I feel this is definitely an indication that your sense of security will be returning. And I do feel that some of you, this is coming by way of a father figure, father and or mother figure, like a parental figure. Some of you, this is some indication of a raise or promotion that brings you more sense of security from a higher up. And for some of you, this is having tied to do with some type of legal thing, a lawyer or a judge awarding you some type of settlement, or something owed to you is coming to you. So I do feel like there's an increase in your security. However it comes to you, I do feel like that. Also, I feel for some of you, this is especially for those of you who do own a business, the time that you've invested into it, or the money that you've invested into it, is now a time where you're going to see some return. I do as well see for others of you, this is a strong indication, especially with the Emperor, that you will start to feel more in charge of your finances. You will feel that there is more security and stability coming in. So we do have this Nine of Cups here. So there's some wish fulfillment coming in. Again, what you desire, I feel like you'll get it. I feel like, again, you're in this mode of patience paying off. Also in this mode of like, you know what you're worth, and you know what you deserve. And this Ace of Cups too, especially too with this clarification with the Pentacles, is that some of you can expect some type of overflow in the material realm. Empress is also abundance. So this could be a strong season of abundance for many of you Capricorns. And so there's definitely some wish fulfillment. Being able to do something that makes you happy, something you've always wished you could do. I feel like this is a time where you could make that investment, or just do, be in that position where you just feel secure within yourself. And it definitely feels like something is like, yeah, it just overall looks like something that's going to make you happy. And feel a bit more financially independent if you've had to be dependent on other people. And this is where I feel like some of you just might be having family members come at you based on what it is that you manifested for yourself. But this Nine of Wands tells me that you know better. And again, filling your own cup, looking out for you. But they're just maybe people around you who can't help themselves. If you've been generous to them in the past and they burned you, just learn your lesson. And there's also too this indication that anything that you do manifest for yourself, definitely think about the past, and maybe don't even tell your family. That's also too what this like Seven of Spades, Seven of Swords energy could be kind of advising you to do. Keep it to yourself. Move on, and keep them at an arm's length in a way. Like maybe there's some family you can't cut off completely for whatever reason, but there's still this sense of like what you manifest for yourself is for you at this time, Capricorn. Be mindful of that, and what's coming in for you is something that is a wish fulfillment. It's something that you've earned. It's something you deserve for whatever reason. So just definitely be cautious of people who will and also to neighbors. Just be mindful of neighbors seeing you. You might be dealing with some jealous neighbors or people who will kind of want to spy on what it is, because if there's something improving and upgrading in your life, there's people around you that can tell. And that might also give you the sense of like creating more boundaries with your neighbors and having them being able to see what it is that you're requiring. Especially like you get a new car and they're kind of like looking and oh, what's going on? Just be mindful. They might come around and try to ask you, oh, what's going on in your life? Just be mindful who you share your good news and good fortune with. Definitely be mindful of the people around you who just either want to just get in your business or get a piece of what it is that you have and what you've worked for. Okay. Moving on into your emotional life, we have this Five of Hearts, Five of Cups energy with Seven of Clubs, Seven of Wands energy. So with this, again, anyone who's disappointed you in the past, there might be, I feel like this is your energy of like anyone who's disappointed you in your past, who's showed you who they are to you. You're definitely going to be creating boundaries with that energy. Because I do feel like for some of you Capricorns, you do have this energy in your life that whenever things are going good, it's almost like they sense it and then they come around. So I feel that you will be creating healthy boundaries for yourself and anyone who has disappointed you in the past. But I also get this energy of like you getting over past disappointments. Again, you being patient with yourself, loving yourself. Even some of you keeping relationships at bay, just feeling like maybe you've tried and it hasn't been working out, so you're realizing that maybe it's just not something that you want to focus on. You want to focus on yourself, or as well too, you're not settling for less. This is an energy where Capricorn, you're no longer going to settle for less. If you are in a relationship where you feel like you are settling for less, that there's just some realization in your overall energy that you're coming to this season that you do deserve more. So you might be giving yourself that chance to attract that higher love by releasing that which is not fulfilling to you any longer. So I do get this energy where some of you may be feeling like you're growing apart or elevating in a way that a partner isn't, even if you are a couple. So that's energy where like you may feel as if, yeah. Okay. So we have this Four of Wands here. So some of you will overcome past disappointments with a partner. That's possible too. With this Four of Wands, past disappointments, you will overcome them. You will, get to this point where you have something to celebrate. And that would come from overcoming things. Like this is kind of that energy. It's like a victory when you're holding hands and raising it together. It's because like, yes, we achieved this, or we overcame this. So there could be something here where you and a partner are going to invest in a place together, get into a space where you're moving away from. So that also could be something here where you maybe you and a partner need a change in scenery. If you're cohabitating together, it could be something where getting away from a source or area that was that are reminders of past hurts or past pain. You know, you could be getting into a space where you can start anew and stay above or away from that negative energy or past energy. I also get that for some of you, as you get into a relationship, there's others that might be affected by or disappointed about your relationship. You might need to create boundaries. I'm getting a little bit of a jealous energy with that. Could be jealousy around like friends or family, and you just might be needing to create boundaries with that. And those of you single with this Four of Wands energy, I do feel like this is something of an energy where you're feeling stable within yourself. And it's possible too, with realizing that you deserve better, you actually find it. Like, it actually comes to you. You meet someone where you can build, and you know, they bring two pillars and you bring two pillars, rather than you bringing three pillars. And they're, you know, there's something here that's changing in a good way within your partnerships, who you've been attracting. And I feel like you're just in this mode of not settling for less than what you deserve. Even if it doesn't come within this season, there's something here that feels very solid about you yourself. Again, that patient energy and that self-love and self-care. And self-respect too. I feel many of you are putting what you've learned into action with this. It's like those past disappointments, you know, even being self-reflective, forgiving yourself for mistakes you've made in your past. I feel like you'll be successful in doing that, and that'll only help you with the inner. Oh wow, it's just so crazy how I was just talking about that and that flipped over like that. For your past disappointments. Okay, so forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. That's like literally what I was coming. I love when the cards kind of just really come together like that, because I feel like that kind of sums up your overall energy with this, like, Five of Cups at the top here, but then the Seven of Wands at the bottom. And this healing, self-healing, it comes through acceptance and being patient with yourself. And even with your family and who you allowed to take advantage of you in the past. I feel like you'll overcome that. You know, forgiving is not forgetting in that sense too. So, yeah, I think that ties together your messages, Capricorn. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.